I would suggest, like, walk to the door of the room and walk in like nothing weird has happened and try and turn it on. And really, you have to believe that nothing weird has happened and that the computer can see you right now and it knows that you mean it. Like, I think you have to convince the computer that everything's fine.
I'm walking back in. Hey, there's my computer.
Right, just like old times, right.
Oh, you know what? Of course. Why did that work? Why did the Eddie solution work? I just started pressing my fingers over all the keys and it came on. Why was that what worked?
Well, you don't know that that's what it could. I mean, the answer is I don't know that we know what worked, but it probably worked.
In 1996, Scholastic began publishing Animorphs. Over the next 6 years, Katherine Applegate and her husband, Michael Grant, under the pseudonym K.A. Applegate, produced 54 main series books, several spin-offs, and inspired a TV series, graphic novels, and a cult following. We can't tell you where we live. We can't even tell you our last names. But we can tell you our thoughts and feelings on this series, book by book. I'm Miranda.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Chris.
And we are the Anidorks.
These may be kids' books, but we discuss dark themes and mature content. There may also be some explicit language. Listener discretion is advised.
You guys.
Yes.
Does Helmacron make you think of a penis?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time.
All right.
Every time.
Okay.
But the word helmet doesn't make me think of a penis. So why does Helmacron?
Helmet head and helmet, like things like that make me think of a penis. Like when you like Darth Helmet was supposed to be a penis joke, right?
Right. But also, you know, like what else makes me think of a penis? Like, let's play this game. So, some breadsticks make me think of a penis. That's
if they
like
if they get a bubble
sometimes.
at one end, that's a little rough.
No, that doesn't do it.
For my pleasure.
Okay, the bubble helps. Do you know what? Gear shifts. Gear shifts.
Oh, yeah, dude.
For
Those
sure.
are so, and they feel great.
That was my first hand job.
I
was
drive
really
stick,
alarming.
I know what I'm doing every
For the
damn
first
time.
human partner when I kept making the
And you kept asking him, "Where's your clutch?"
Yeah, like,
And then
how
they're
do I get to sixth gear? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost on that.
Sixth gear. Hey, where's
Do you
your
like
voice on this thing?
Yeah, moving it
You
around.
like it? I like the
car
idea of
loves
Eddie's
it.
dirty talk being in that voice. You like this?
Do you like
this?
Do you like it? Obviously, what we're talking about right now is book
penises.
24.
Yes, book 24.
And
I
all
remember the other thing I was
penises
going to say.
therein.
I got an ad for Planned Parenthood that said, if you want to know more about what you can do to help, go to imforpp.com.
Nice.
.org. And I was just,
I am for PP.
you know
They
what?
know exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
That's also part of my dirty talk. I am for PP.
I consent to pee. All right. Chapter 11. Luckily our parents don't listen to this show.
Not anymore.
That adorable
first season.
Yeah, that adorable phase where they were like, no, we'll listen. And then they were like, I don't want to know anything about your personal life. Okay, chapters 11 and 12. Shall we read a little synopsis?
Yeah. Just to preface it, I believe we'd been shrunk to the size of some tiny aliens when we last left off.
You could say that. That's right. The big reveal that we'll be getting small
Yes.
Yes. All right.
This is book
Take
small.
it away.
Those feisty little Helmacrons have shrunk Cassie, Tobias, and Marco. The three of them warn Rachel, Jake, and Axe not to step on them, and then the gang tries to figure out what to do next. Axe states that the Helmacrons seem to be using the energy of the blue box in a different manner than intended. He suggests that Cassie, Marco, and Tobias attempt to morph. Perhaps they will morph into a normal-sized animal, but when Cassie morphs into an osprey, she just becomes a tiny osprey. Very cute. All
very
morphing will
cute.
be relative to the baseline size to which the Helmacrons shrank them. Before the Animorphs can come up with a plan, Cassie's dad enters the barn.
Holy shit. Cassie, Tobias, and Marco flee from Cassie's dad, the new enemy, worried that he'll accidentally step on them. Cassie's dad seems to be taking immense pleasure in threatening the children. No, I'm just kidding. Cassie's dad...
Stop!
Cassie's dad has entered the barn looking for his daughter, but instead just finds Cassie's friends. He knows Jake and Rachel, but has never met Axe, who is currently in human form, before. He is confused by the interaction with Axe and asks the kids to go home because he is displeased.
Yep.
As Cassie's dad is leaving the barn, his boot kicks up some dirt and sends it flying towards the tiny Animorphs, burying them alive, killing his offspring.
Killing them, yes. It's very good. Axe does have to jump behind a bush to morph quickly when he shows up, so it's very good. But he says he's from Canada. Eddie, what does he call himself?
Canadies
nuts! Sorry.
Oh, shit. God damn it, Miranda.
Wait,
God,
he also has this
terrible.
wonderful line.
That's...
I did not wish you to see me, but now you may see me.
Yeah.
Actually, can we do a couple interpretations of that line? Can we try reading it?
Sure.
Like, do you have motivations in mind?
No, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
ready. I got this. I gotta read. I did not wish you to see me, but now you may see me.
Okay.
All right, Miranda,
Kind
do
of
it. Take one.
Muppet-esque. Okay.
Go bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger. Okay. I did not wish you to see me, but now you may see me.
Eddie, do a small one. Real small.
I did not wish you to see me, but now you may see me.
Oh,
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
yeah.
I'll do small, then big. I didn't want you to see me, but now you can see me. All right, I think we got it.
Yeah,
I'll do
I
big.
think one
I'll
of
do
those-
big then small. I'll do big then
All
small
right.
just to round it
All
out.
right.
I did not wish you to see me.
But now you may see me.
That's it.
That's it. That is the take. I think that is
When his
it.
head
All right.
peeks around the corner or something.
I'm
ready.
I was picturing flower from Bambi, where it's like flower. It's like that's not a flower, and flower goes, "It's okay. He can call me Flower if he wants to." And then you find out Flower's a boy, and it's very confusing.
Yes.
Or it makes perfect
Or it
sense.
makes
Happy
perfect
Pride,
sense.
everybody. The point is, why in the 90s was being shrunk such a damn thing?
I don't know.
What was the thing? I'm sure it was the thing in the 80s too, but I wasn't really there
No,
for
but like
it.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
I can think of the Magic School Bus episodes where they get small.
This
Rugrats,
is
That would make
Futurama.
Futurama.
This is the most Magic School Bus coded book we've read yet.
True.
Yes,
Easily.
absolutely.
But my question
Absolutely.
is this book in response to the Magic School Bus? It's definitely post Magic School Bus, right?
They're in the same soup. They're in
Yeah.
the same
Yeah,
soup.
yeah.
I think it's all happening concurrently. Like I think if we look up Magic School Bus right now, if I type Magic School Bus in here, we're gonna get 1994.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I'm guessing. 1994.
Wow,
So yeah,
is
they
it-
overlap.
Is it okay? Here's my question: was there a breakthrough with looking at very small
Shrinking
things?
technologies.
Yes, with shrinking technology.
Oh, we just got
I don't know.
microscopes in every school, and so now every kid
Is
wanted
that
to
why?
shrink down or something.
be.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll never know. It's not like we went to school in
We
the
didn't.
90s.
Yeah.
I will say that this is Chekhov's baseline morph size.
True!
Like we're getting that here. That's important. We're setting that up. The scales that they're talking about with the shrinking are truly horrifying as well. I kept trying to figure out if the Sears Tower thing was accurate. Willis Tower now, but I'm gonna sneeze so hard, you guys. You guys got to talk. I'm gonna
Imagine
sneeze.
if you were very small and received that sneeze. You'd be terrified.
Think
Oh my
about
god!
an elephant sucking up tiny people with its trunk.
Oh, that's
Oh,
adorable.
that's a very
That
pleasing
helped.
thought.
I didn't
yeah.
sneeze actually.
Yeah.
Yo, Axe, when Axe is talking about like the places he could be, he's about as unhelpful to Cassie's dad as
it's not a
ChatGPT
pleasing thought. I'm
is.
sorry.
good.
I
It's
kept thinking about
unbelievable.
it.
Oh, you're thinking about the peanuts?
No, the elephant inhaling people. You get nose hairs, probably mucus.
Oh
would
yeah, no, that
tickle
would
a
be
lot.
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's an important self-defense thing. If you get schnozzed up, remember to just rip out the first
Oh,
nose
yeah.
hair you can get your
Yeah.
hands on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Axe on some kind of like hit list of fathers that he's going to make uncomfortable because he's
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have that here in my notes too. He's making Marco's dad weird. He's making he's freaking out all the dads. He's dad
Who's next?
freak. Yeah.
I don't know.
I am the dad freak.
He probably
dad
already
freak.
got Jake's dad from that time that he ate like 3 Boston cream pies or something. I don't remember what
yes,
he did.
that's right.
Yeah. But if we do not get Rachel's dad, it's an incredible missed opportunity because he is primed to be made uncomfortable. He's
he moved away.
He's a weatherman.
I
know.
He's a weatherman.
Yeah.
The big trombone.
Axe has to stumble onto set. That's
He's
what
a
I
what?
mean.
He's a what?
Weatherman. He's a weatherman with the big trombones and the piccolo flutes. And
Was this the Music Man?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's my first time ever getting a musical reference correct.
Yo, I have a theory, though. I'll stop saying yo in the next few chapters, I promise. But I have
Could you give us an
about
estimate of which chapter, just so we can...
I think sometime in chapter 14.
Okay.
But so I have a theory about the shrinking and why the morphing cube is able to do it. And my thought is that maybe they're triggering the morph without a morph loaded.
Oh.
So it's like shrinking them down into Z space, which is kind of dimensionless space. And that looks in our dimensions like making them small, but they're not loading a new, like they're hiding them in a pocket.
See,
dimension.
I almost thought it was something like trying to instruct them to morph Helmacron, but because they hadn't absorbed a Helmacron or acquired a Helmacron morph, they just got the size.
Right.
Because the Helmacrons are at the helm, for lack of a better term.
Does the fact that they're using the power of the morph cube ask us to think about what's powering the morph cube? And are we ever going to get an answer for that? Like,
I don't know.
Definitely not this book, but like, man, like if we could get KA to talk to the writers of Star Trek and get some like grade A technobabble going, I would be so happy.
Does this mean
I would love for nothing more?
Does the morph cube have to be powered then? I wasn't thinking of it as a powered thing.
It seems to generate its own power because they're viewing it as a power source, which means there must be some sort of generator within the cube that gives it the ability to do it. Or it's a battery and it'll wear out someday. It could.
Okay.
Like me. All right.
The ghostwriters are going to have to answer it. That's what I know.
That's true. The ghostwriters have a lot.
Oh, you know what?
of
No, KA
explaining to
definitely
do.
had all of the answers planned, and she handed them her notes. So they're not going to come up with the answers themselves. Certainly not. No.
All right. Chapters 13 and 14?
Yeah.
Yes, but also Helmacron makes me think of Omicron per CIA.
Yeah,
Take it away, Miranda.
Cassie finds herself buried in dirt. Marco helps to dig her out. They discover that things that seem like they should be quite heavy are, in fact, quite manageable to lift. Marco provides the unhelpful explanation. It's because we're small. You know, like how ants can lift things bigger than they are, or how fleas can jump 100 times their own height. I guess we have that same thing going on. Tobias also discovers that he can fly higher than normal as well. They're smaller, the kids realize, but they're stronger as well. Then Cassie, Marco, and Tobias encounter 12 Helmacrons from the Planet Crusher. They aim their ray guns at the kids and demand that they surrender. Cassie, Marco, and Tobias wonder whether they should fight or run, used to having Jake around to make these decisions. But then the Helmacrons from the Galaxy Blaster show up and claim the kids as their prisoners. Popcorn Eddie.
Before the two groups of Helmacrons can fight, 2 cockroaches and a wolf spider appear. The sight is terrifying to Cassie, Marco, and Tobias, but it turns out that it's just Rachel, Jake, and Axe and Morph. Phew! Axe the wolf spider begins to chase the Helmacrons, but a Helmacron ship opens fire on him, destroying one of his 8 eyes and severing a few of his legs. As Jake commands Axe to demorph in order to heal himself, Cassie observes that the Helmacrons are much more ferocious enemies to fight at their own scale.
Yeah.
Scary chapter.
There's a moment when the spider arrives where the Helmacrons start to run, and they're still like, we're gonna fuck you up, though.
Yep, they sure
We're not
do.
running away, like, da, da, da. And it gives very much vibes of, like, brave Sir Robin.
Yes.
Bravely ran away.
I like that I think it's either the Planet Crusher or the Galaxy Blaster, I can't remember which is which, but one of them has magenta uniforms and one of them has
the other is
turquoise.
silver. Oh,
but just the
turquoise,
collars.
yeah.
It's just the collars. Like the rest of the uniforms, they just have different collars. And I just love that
this, Cassie and Marco are always being saved by warring political factions fighting each other instead of them. Like, that's how they got out of book 5. And Cassie's the one who put it together as like a political thing that Visser 1 was turning on Visser 3 to make him look bad. And I'm like, that's what's going on here. It's quite good.
Miranda, that's such a good callback to the Yerk uniforms, because I do feel like whatever they're riffing on here with the Helmacrons is a similar thing to what they were riffing on with the Yerks at the beginning, but they kind of dropped that whole...
Yeah, the Yerks
we
have
don't hear
become
about
their
the
own
uniforms
thing.
or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they only had the uniforms in space. Like, when they got taken onto Visser 1's ship, Visser 1's people had uniforms, and Visser 3's visiting people had uniforms. But it feels like when you go into controller bases here, nobody's got uniforms. Like, Visser 3 made them put the uniforms on so that Visser 1 would see them in uniforms, so that she wouldn't know that they don't wear the uniforms most of the time.
Well, but we also, like, with the Lyrans and stuff, we are too, I would assume that they were wearing uniforms. Like, I think that's what we're supposed to be imagining. Is like
Visser 1's people, yeah. I don't know that Visser 3's people wear uniforms.
I'm just saying it's come back even though it hasn't been described
It's like you lose Summer Fridays, you lose like dress down Fridays when the VP is they know that he's gonna walk through the office. But then once the VP's gone, you can wear jeans.
Visser 3 wants to be like the cool boss that you can, it's like jeans all week,
Does he? I have to push back on that.
You're not wrong.
You'll see. There's more threats coming.
Yeah. I will also say when Axe first shows up as the wolf spider, he's still ruminating on whether or not that social interaction with Cassie's dad went well, and he wants feedback. And I like to think he wants it specifically from Marco, because I feel like Marco is usually like his interaction coach. And so Marco was absent for that, and he's like, hello, did I do okay saying I was Kennedy's? Is that okay? And Marco's like, you did great, buddy. You're working really hard. I'm sure he didn't think it was weird at all.
I found the description we get of Helmacrons a little disappointing here. It just didn't stick with me.
Yeah.
It's like it's descriptive in the wrong ways. Like, it's too descriptive, I think, rather than like one thing that's like an iconic look. Like, it's like I have it here. Their heads were all, we saw at first, they were perfectly flat on top, quite wide. From that flat top, their faces came down in a sort of squashed, inverted pyramid to a hooked, barbed chin. Eyes sat atop the flat heads like big green marbles that blah, 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 blah. It just reminds... You can see it? Well, I take it back. You know what?
I did sort of feel like they were like, they're human bug hybrids with flat heads and an extra set of legs. Felt sort of like, it didn't feel like we got loving detail.
No, that's true.
Speaking of which, as we go forward, we should I don't think we talked about the anti-swarm agenda at play here. And it's only going to pick up as we keep going.
It only picks up, yeah. And I think the other weird thing is they start to refer to how handsome they are all the time. You'll see. You'll
figure it out.
All right. Where are we at here?
Chapters 15 to 16?
The Helmacrons celebrate as Axe the wolf spider falls. Oh, yeah, that's right. They shot him up a little bit. Jake commands Axe to demorph, but Axe is worried that he'll crush Cassie, Marco, and Tobias if he listens. Jake calls out for Cassie and Marco to climb aboard his cockroach body. But before he can finish his instructions, he is fired upon by a Helmacron ship. Cassie and Marco have no choice but to surrender. Strategic surrender. The Helmacrons of the Planet Crusher bring the two Animorphs aboard their ship, force them to crawl, and then bring them to their captain. Upon reaching the captain, Cassie and Marco realize that he is dead. They could tell this from the 3 swords sticking through him.
Yep.
Oh, good, you said that. His legs and arms have been shackled, and his body pieced by 3 long steel swords. Marco comments that the Helmacrons are nuts. Take it away, Ember.
The Helmacrons force Cassie and Marco to grovel. Then they demand to know the location of the blue box. Cassie says that she doesn't know where the box is. One of the other Animorphs must have hidden it. The Helmacrons ask which Animorph knows the location. They pull up a camera feed and reveal the 4 other Animorphs. Marco says that it's none of those children. The Helmacrons are furious. They say that they can sense morphing energy. Who is this absent individual with morphing powers and who knows the location of the blue box? Cassie has a plan. She tells the Helmacrons that this individual's name is Visser 3. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
I really like the groveling. They ask because they're like, we don't know how you want us to grovel, and
How do
they
you want
say
us to
you may
grovel?"
grovel in the style of your own people. Grovel as you normally grovel.
Yeah. It feels like a Monty Python bit. Or
It does.
something.
I just want to
It
say
sure
that would make
does.
me really self-conscious. I wouldn't know what normal groveling is if someone told me to grovel normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I would
Yeah,
suddenly
yeah,
be
yeah.
like, I'm not sure what's normal. You know, like.
Yeah. Did I get this wrong here? And the Helmacron captain is she, not a he. Yes.
We don't know that
Yes.
yet, though.
We don't know that
Ah.
yet. But you
They're
did assume
referring.
it's
They're
gender.
referring
That's
to the
right.
captain as a he at this point.
They do. Okay.
Right.
Good.
So we're gonna have to remove you from the podcast now because it is Pride Month after all. No, but so jokes aside, I want to say there was a character in like Marvel Ecstatic that I never read those comics, but Jeff always told me about, called the Surrender Monkey, who is like a monkey who, if he surrendered, you had to accept it. Like you could be like about to kill him, but if he's like, no, we give up, take us as your prisoner, like then you'd have to do it.
I like
and
that.
It seems like I don't know. These guys are pretty good at.
It seems like
surrendering.
a very cute inversion of I think she's a mutant where her mutation is that she will always win. But what that does is it just causes her to switch to whichever side is winning. Like regardless, she will betray her morals. Like her body won't let her not betray her morals.
That is awesome.
She has to do it. She has to win. We do get a very cute little moment of extremely small Tobias perched on regular-sized Rachel's shoulder, which is very
Yes,
cute.
the vibes of book 23 continue here. That's yeah. Little guy Tobias.
The Helmacrons are going on about how technologically superior they are in this chapter, and I kind of feel like they're right.
Miniaturization's an important thing.
Well, the Yeerks don't have any way to detect morphing energy that we know of.
Except training Valik, which is
we know
the
about that,
old-fashioned way
but
to
they
do it.
can't see through morphs and tell that
Right.
people are morphed. They can't seek out anyone who's morphing. That's why they trained the Valik to feast on morphing energy, was to try to be able to find people who are morphing to track down the Andalite bandits.
You're talking such dangerous ideas. This is going to change this series because it's like with a couple bleeps and bloops, you bet you they got a morphing detector. Like you bet.
Well, like
it has
if
to
they
have some
took the
sort of
Helmacrons
Z-space signature.
seriously,
Right,
and they
right.
actually like looked into their technology, or if the Helmacrons could use the morphing cube to make them a reasonable size.
Right.
Like the Helmacron, especially because, as we're going to learn, they're very difficult, nigh impossible to kill.
Right.
Like if the Helmacrons were a normal size, they actually would probably be dominant.
Right.
What is the thing beneath the idea in the series that the Yeerks are very tiny and yet have huge egos? They have these huge ambitions, and so they need to infest people. And the Helmacrons are very tiny, and then the Hork-Bajir are huge compared to everything else, but they're peaceful. Yeah, what is the? Is it just this funny like irony? Like, what is there?
Did they just have like one publishing guy who said no to them, who was like a short sad little man?
A short, sad king?
Yeah.
He had a short, sad king.
Who was just mad and like wanted to like.
No. He wasn't a short, sad king. He was a bunch of rats in a trench coat.
Oh.
And they were like, eat that swarm.
Okay, I have another idea. Is it an inversion of the fact that kids have no power and are small, and these are kind of like adult stand-ins who are small but have too much power, or like
yeah, I think it might be a little bit of like trying to give you a bird's eye view and be above it all a little bit. Like it's like, because like if you only experience these things from inside the war, then like this kind of energy would only be taken seriously and it would be like dire. Whereas like if you can see it as like a small little these guys are really absurd. The Helmacrons are so silly. Like you can see them for what they truly are because you have perspective.
That's a good point.
I feel like that could be part of it, but
And
I don't know that this book in particular cashes in on it.
And I think that there might be a level of kids are small, kids do feel powerless, but we're trying to keep them from going down the route of trying to assert any power they do have over everybody and trying to like conquer and rule because they're mad that they don't have enough power, and instead be like restrained and not necessarily humble, but like graceful about the power they do have and to wield it wisely instead of just like smashing around.
That feels good to me. That feels like that's pointing to this like feeling of like pursuing power at all costs is silly in itself and kind of stupid and doesn't get you. Like that's kind of a commentary of the series.
Right.
And I feel like putting it in this like little guy form shows how absurd it is.
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy. We love a short, tall king. A short, tall king.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, book 24 is the key to the whole series. We figured it out.
It is. It's a good number. It's 42 backwards. All right.
True.
Let's do chapter 17 and 18.
The Helmacrons demand to know where they can find this Visser 3. Marco explains that he is on his spaceship out in orbit. Visser 3 is a Yeerk. Marco asks if the Helmacrons know of the Yeerks. The Helmacrons completely lose their shit at the mere mention of the Yeerks. A fight breaks out among their numbers, leaving a handful of Helmacrons dead. Yes, of course they know the Yeerks, and they hate them. As they prepare to attack Visser 3's blade ship, they call in a male Helmacron and demand that he take away Cassie and Marco. As Cassie and Marco follow the male Helmacron through a hatch in the floor, they realize that all of the Helmacrons with whom they've been interacting have been female. The male Helmacron tells Cassie and Marco that he...
Wait a sec, it says Quicks.
It does say Quicks.
Oh, sorry. With whom they've been interacting have been female. Popcorn Quicks.
Oh, we'll just pretend that never happened.
Yeah,
the male
please.
Helmacron tells Cassie and Marco that he will be their teacher in the ways of submission. My favorite quote from this book. I believe I flagged that in our first episode.
Yeah.
Marco asks him why the captain is dead. The male Helmacron, who Marco decides to call Wuss, because Marco's a fucking jerk, explains that the captain is dead because that is the only way that the Helmacrons can be sure that she will not make a mistake. Wuss explains. Ember.
Those who make errors must be eliminated. It is inevitable that a captain who would make many decisions if she were alive would therefore also make many errors. What is the point of a captain who must be killed for error? In this way, we have a captain who may be respected and revered by all. A Helmacron female may not ascend to a position of importance in our society unless it is certain that she will not cause problems. She must be a symbol that all can admire. Popcorn Quicks.
The Helmacron, currently known as Wuss, exits the room. Cassie reasons that if the Helmacrons needed the blue cube in order to shrink Cassie, Marco, and Tobias, then maybe they also need the blue cube to reverse the shrinking. A female Helmacron arrives to bring Cassie and Marco to the bridge, just as the Helmacrons are approaching the blade ship in space. But the Helmacrons have spotted a bug fighter with a morph-capable individual aboard, leaving the blade ship and flying towards Earth. It's Visser 3, the kids explain. The Helmacrons follow Visser 3 to Earth, where he lands at a fast food restaurant. I think it's a Denny's.
It is.
It's formerly a Denny's. It's sort of a sit-down joint.
Yeah.
Cassie and Marco, you can get like an omelet there.
It's a family
Cassie
restaurant.
and Marco explain that he will soon leave the restaurant in a limo. Wow, that really got up from fast food to restaurant fast. That is where the Helmacrons will strike.
Speaking of the Denny's, we've had a secret phrase in a McDonald's before, I think it was. Or
That's right. Extra happy.
I think the secret phrase at the Denny's is to order the fourth moon of the second planet of a dying star over my Hammy.
Dude, damn it. I was like working on that joke in my head. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. I was like, there's such a good joke here. I'll figure it out. And then
I
it's like
pulled
Miranda
up book
did her
one to
fucking
make sure I
homework.
got it right.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, have we ever reached those heights again? Like,
I don't know. I'll tell you,
we
I
should stop
workshopped
here.
it for a bit, though, because I was like, moon over my Visser? No, there's something more here.
Yeah. You know he loves the Denny's, though, because he just gets to point at the menu.
Oh, we love to point and say this.
is this the content we should be making? Should we go to a Denny's and ask for that and see if it gets us anything? Like,
Could I get a fourth moon of the second planet of a dying star over my Hammy?
I don't
And they're
wanna
just
go
going to be
to a
like eggs
Denny's.
scrambled or fried.
where is that Visser 3? Where is he?
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
He doesn't.
Where's he
morphs
going? What's he doing? I guess
Yeah.
they're on their way to a
Target
meeting if he's in his
practice.
limo. Target practice. I want to say, so there's an interesting line in here where Cassie says, "But I'm female," and he says, "You are a slave, thus you are male." And there's something weirdly affirming about that, but I know it doesn't work in reverse. You know what I mean? It's like, they're like, oh, if you wanted to be subservient, you could become a male. That would be fine. But if you want to be dominant, we're not going to let you go the other way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
There was I believe the book also used the phrase somewhere it says something very close to I just imagine the phrase here's the mail.
Yeah.
and then
Here's
think,
the mail. It
"Here's the
never
mail.
fails."
It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail.
Because she does. That's how she summons. It's like, mail. Get a mail.
And it's like, the mail's here, Mr. Postman.
Something really happens for Marco meeting the Helmacrons and experiencing this whole, he goes on his own
he's
journey.
red-pilled as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's he's taken
He's
all the
like,
wrong
this is what I
messages
thought
from
would
it.
happen.
Yeah, they're like,
You give it
if we give women power, this is what society will be.
This
But I
is
will
like-
He
say,
refers to them as a species of Rachels.
he
Which
does,
is
yeah.
horrible.
I will
so
say
bad.
it's important to support women's rights and women's wrongs. Okay, it's a known thing. Women can be evil too. We have to support that.
What led to them making this a Cassie book rather than a Marco book? How did that even happen? How did they this? This would have been such a slippery slope if we had.
It would have been a real. That's what it is. I think they realized if they did this in a Marco book, the inner commentary might have gotten a little.
Oh my god!
too-
And the shit that he says. I mean, this is the chapter where he says, "Well, we're tiny. I guess we'll have to repopulate a whole race of tiny people now." And it's Marco, what are you saying?
And he does that, and then also there's a bit where they say something about, she must be a symbol all can admire. There's no point of a captain who causes problems. And Cassie's kind of like our society. And then when he says the thing that's males are slaves and you must do what a female tells you, Marco goes kind of our society. And he's deliberately joking. It says he's
watched
mimicking
entirely too much Home Improvement.
Yeah, it says he's mimicking her, but it's I don't know. It doesn't feel like he's joking. It doesn't feel like he's joking enough.
Yeah, and he's also secretly into it, so it's pick a fucking side. It's there's this part where it's the door opened quite suddenly, and it was a swaggering female. Come with me, insignificant aliens, obey me. Yes, ma'am, Marco said. It's pick a fucking
No, it's
side,
always the
Marco.
incels who are into femdom, too. It's it's always the...
Which is okay.
It's always
it's just, don't be hateful about it.
Misogynists always want a woman to walk all over them. I don't know what's going on. They should study it and then never ever tell me about it. Actually, I don't want to know. I never want to hear about it again.
Yeah, frankly, let's just. But Marco, not a good look.
But also, nothing wrong with being into femdom.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not a causation. It's a correlation. You know what I mean?
Just do it without the social commentary, Marco.
Surely
Don't call me Shirley, Eddie.
This is setting up we're setting up Marco's journey in book 25. We get him next, right?
Yeah, he's next.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Oh god!
yeah.
I can't wait to read that cringe fest.
Give us the Marco we love again, please.
Yeah, give us Marco goes to Charisse.
Oh.
It's Charisse, you're not going to believe the month I've had.
Says all these things, and Charisse is like, wow, that sounds kind of misogynistic. Maybe we need to walk it back. And he's like, I always love how you keep me in check, Charisse. I need these appointments.
We're hard on him because we love him.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
We see his potential.
Oh, chapters
yes,
19 and 20?
exactly. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're ready to do that.
We're ready.
All right.
The Galaxy Blaster opens fire on the limo. Visser 3 rolls down his window to see what the hell is going on, and then gets pissed when the Galaxy Blaster hits him a few times with their tiny lasers. The limo driver swerves and nearly hits the Galaxy Blaster, but the Helmacron ship manages to dodge the vehicle. A controller armed with a gun appears out of the limo's sunroof. He opens fire on the Galaxy Blaster. Popcorn Eddie.
The Galaxy Blaster and the limo exchange fire. The Galaxy Blaster dodges oncoming traffic. Cassie and Marco realize they have to escape before they go down with the Galaxy Blaster. They begin to morph flies, shrinking down to the cellular level. Things are about to get very tiny. If you can believe it, we're getting even smaller.
Animorphs Quantumania. It's gonna rule. It's not gonna bomb. What are you talking about?
We are the Quantumaniacs.
Cassie, despite having experienced 23 books of Visser 3, says that the reason Visser 3 likes limos is because of the tinted windows that make it easy for him to morph unseen. Come on! We know Visser 3. The reason he loves a limo. Yeah. He wants a loud car. Just surprised it's not a yellow limo.
Yeah, it's true. She also says after that, like, doesn't she say something a little bit sinister?
She
Like,
does.
what
She's
else
like,
is he getting up on?
yeah,
there?
he could. We know he's not good to his subordinates. What else could he get up to without being seen?
And why do it in the car? Like, whatever
And
he's
this
doing. Like,
This is like 20 years before Me Too. So I'm just saying, it's like we're setting the stage. K is setting
Harvey
the stage.
Weinstein.
Would you try to shoot something the size of like a dragonfly with a gun on an open road?
No. And I had this, when we moved into our first apartment, I had this like freak out about how many roaches there were, and it was pretty bad. And I
I'd
was
shoot him
like,
with a gun.
that's what I imagine. I imagine like you go in like the Ghostbusters with like a shotgun, but then you shoot the wall at one of them and the wall opens up and then a flood of
No, you're
cockroaches
right.
just
You just
come
make
through
it
the
worse.
blaster.
yeah.
But like somebody's behind them in traffic, and this man is just shooting. He killed 3 people, probably.
Yes, I mean,
okay, you have a bug enemy in a video game. What do you hit them with? You hit them with a melee. It's a melee attack,
slap 'em.
right?
If
or
they're
fire,
small.
like a torch. Maybe you
Yeah,
shoot a
if they're
torch at them.
small, you hit them with like a melee or a fire.
What was that
If they're
Japanese
big,
game where you
shoot
played a
'em, but-
mosquito? There was that Japanese game where you played a mosquito.
Oh, there was,
and you had-
where you go around drinking people's blood.
and they tried to hit you.
Would it have been more appropriate if this controller came out of the sunroof with a sniper rifle? If he's sniped?
Let's talk about your use of the word appropriate, Eddie. Like, what about any, like, is there any way to make any of this reasonable? Like, there are minivans full of children on their way to midnight soccer practice for night soccer, and this guy's shooting out of the frickin' top of his, like...
Yeah. And I think it would have been more sensible, if you prefer a different word, if he was using a sniper rifle. Because where you want to use a sniper rifle is in a vehicle that's... speeding down the highway. That's where you want to use it. Right?
Those scopes aren't calibrated for something so close to you, though.
I know.
The amount you'd have to
it would have been
move
entertaining, I think. And that's
I
what
will say this. In one of the road rallies that I did when I was like 18, 19, 20, there was a car full of people called the Scots, and it was like a limousine that was falling apart, and they had a slit cut in one of the doors that they could open to shoot paintballs out of, that they would shoot at other cars on actual highways.
Wow.
I have no idea.
That's not
it was
safe.
Wild.
How did
It
they
wasn't
not get
safe
arrested?
at all? I don't know.
Miranda, how about a more Resident Evil 4 example, which is if they had a rocket launcher, if they were firing a rocket launcher?
Well, then there'd be no witnesses at that point, and it'd be fine.
Yeah, that would solve its own problems.
Yeah. Okay.
See, no, if I was trying to, in Resident Evil 4, I would use the knife for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's
Because
the thing, you
imagine
guys.
how much ammo you're wasting.
Yeah.
So the limousine pulls onto stage, right? And we pull off half the limousine, and he's sitting in the car on a phone like, you have to kill them now. You have them in our midst. We need to kill them now. Like, da-da-da. And then the kids in the minivans are singing about how happy they are that they're not going to get shot.
Okay.
And then the Helmacrons come in with the fourth part, and it's like, I don't know how we're going to stage this.
For my help picturing it, are the cars cut in half hamburger or hot dog style?
It would
Hot
be like
dog,
if you
I
cut a
think.
hot dog in half tip to tip.
Yeah, that's hot dog
Yeah.
style.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's not how I cut a hot dog in half.
Well, how do you cut a hamburger?
It's like the hot dog bun.
The hot
Well,
dog
if you
bun,
were
cut-
showing the back of the back of the limo where like Visser 3 was, you could cut the limo hamburger style
That's
and just
okay.
show the back.
With
I
rather
don't know if
than length.
hamburger and hot dog really apply here? I kind of think like
Oh, so when I imagine hot hamburger cut, I thought horizontally through the center.
no, it'd be like if you had a penis.
Have you guys
and you
never
started cutting
folded
from the
paper
tip.
in elementary school? It's hamburger is top to bottom, hot dog is side to side. Like, what's wrong
Yeah, but
with
then
you
what are you
people?
talking about with the cut? Like, it's like
You
get,
cut
like, it's
where
like-
you would crease the paper.
No, but it doesn't make sense though, because if you were cutting a hot dog to share with someone, you would cut it in half across.
But if you're cutting the hot
cut
dog
it in
bun, you cut it lengthwise.
Eddie's trying to end this episode.
I
right now.
know. He didn't
And
even
here's
let
the
me
thing.
say neep, 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 or mention that they cry out unprovoked attack after they shoot
Miranda.
first.
What do the Helmacrons say when they succeed? Yeah.
Neep, 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 neep. Neep,
That,
neep,
you know
neep,
that
neep,
that
neep,
wasn't.
neep, neep, neep.
Neep, 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 neep.
Oh yeah, you have to remix it for this one, Chris. We need a new
We need
fade
neeps.
out.
Thanks for listening to Anidorks. We'll be back soon with lots more to say. Until the Andalites return, or at least until next time. See you soon!